What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Clearise Super Saiyan Goku. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Goku from Dragon Ball Z. The figure itself is based on Goku's first transformation into a Super Saiyan against Frieza in Dragon Ball Z Chapter 123. This is a Clearise release, which are Bandai Spirits / Banpresto Crane / Prize figures of museum-style figures with translucent parts to emulate the effect of glowing, cascading ki. If you're interested in picking this up, check my affiliate links down in the description below to help support me and pick them up for yourself. This figure was released on January 16th, 2023 in Japan. Goku stands at just over 7.5 inches tall, weighs 11.6 ounces in box, 6.6 ounces on his own, and the figure comes whole with his support. Wow, like, I'm blown away, guys. Clearise and Solid Edge Works have changed and improved so much since they started in 2021. I am just kind of blown away, especially with this figure, but let's talk about it. Just so you guys know, I got two of this guy, because even when I saw him, I was like, this looks really good. And I knew I wanted to also do a giveaway for February, so he will be in February's giveaway, brand new, unopened, but I wanted to get one for myself, and I'm glad I did, dude. As a character choice, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. Now, I understand we have a lot of Super Saiyan Gokus in the market. We've also had a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku within Clearise, but this is our very first Super Saiyan Goku within Clearise. I think that's a great choice, especially taking the moment when he first transforms into a Super Saiyan, which is arguably one of the most iconic moments in all of anime, not just Dragon Ball. So I love that they went with this decision, especially because there's so much you can pull from this look for Goku. A lot of people love Goku with it when he's just, you know, blue shirt, has some battle damage, and of course the white fluffy hair. All great decisions for Bandai to move forward with for this version of Goku. Love that. So the character choice is definitely a 5 out of 5 for me. Now, moving on to his likeness, they did a fantastic job, dude. They included everything that we love about, you know, a good likeness on a figure, adding those anime lines above his eyes and under his eyes. He's got a very tight, angry look on his face, so his teeth are gritting, and they added plenty of detail onto that. There's some bolding around his eyes as well, which I think is a very nice touch because it makes the figure kind of pop a little bit more in the face. So all in all, he looks exactly like Goku in the face. His likeness is absolutely perfect. It's leagues better than how things used to be with like the Super Vegeta in Clearise. It is a 5 out of 5 for the likeness. And the sculpt quality, I am so impressed, dude. The sculpt quality is fantastic. His hair is one of the best sculpted Super Saiyan Goku hairs I've ever seen in my entire life. The details of the battle damage across his gi, his detailed muscles, you can see little scratches all over his body, of course the little tears in his pants, and I don't know if they've done this before, I don't think they have, but his base, or his support on his foot, is also translucent, which I think is way better than just putting a random colored base on their foot. If you're going to have to do that, make it translucent as well, so that way it pops out a little bit more. So you know what? I really like that decision. I fully support that, Bandai, and I think this sculpt is easily a 5 out of 5. Now, paint and shading is something that I do want to talk a little bit about. Now, I don't think this figure has any actual shading on it, not from what I can tell, Like, you look at his skin, and I don't think there's any shading on his skin, nothing on his gi. But the way that they did this is obviously with the translucent colors of Clearise figures, they have, you know, this base, I guess, piece of plastic that they heat up in a certain way or sculpt in a certain way so that it's a particular color. They actually did this in a way where the coloring of the figure, like you can really see it in his pants, they go from like a yellow all the way up to a dark orange. You can see it in his boots from a lighter blue to a darker blue, and a little bit on his shirt. So it's almost like they did shading for the figure without actually applying shading. So the colors of this thing are really nice. Like, if this is what Clearise is going to start doing moving forward, then I'm all on board. This is a very unique and awesome way to do the translucent colors, something that they should have been doing a long time ago. So if this is the future for us, I'm fully an advocate for it. I think the paint and shading on this thing is a 5 out of 5 just because of the really awesome style that they decided to use on this figure. So I really hope Bandai continues to do that with their future Clearise releases. Now, the only area that I feel like deserves some real criticism is the size and scale, which I believe is a 3 out of 5 in my opinion. So obviously Crane and Prize figures are already smaller than usual. They are also usually not meant to scale with each other, but this Goku came out very noticeably shorter than the Clearise Trunks, for example, that I have in my collection. I think the Clearise Trunks stands at about 8.5 inches tall, which is a very good size for a Prize or Crane figure. It's almost, you know, Masterly size. But this one looks kind of goofy standing next to him just because he's noticeably shorter than Trunks, and I don't think Goku's really that noticeably shorter than Trunks if he is at all. So I don't really particularly like that. But if this is kind of the scale and size that we're expecting from Clearise moving forward, in order to give us this quality of a figure, then I'm kind of okay with it. But because of the current status of Clearise, this comes out more so on the smaller size, and I wish he was maybe at least a half an inch or an inch taller. Then I probably wouldn't feel like it was so weird. But today, I'm going to give that size and scale a 3 out of 5 because of that. But all in all, this is definitely the best Clearise release. If this is the future of Clearise, then I'm very hopeful. Clearise is starting to become my favorite Prize and Crane figure series. Better than Solid Edge Works, better than GX Materia. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So Bandai, please keep up the good work. In my opinion, this figure today gets a strong 4.5 out of 5. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.